Hey Mike, I was going to make this video for you using the 910 with your setup, very similar to mine. So on the back of the radio, bring your vertical in and plug it in for like use with repeaters and whatnot. Your 440, bring it in back here on the 440 side of the beam. Now your 2-meter antenna of the beam, leave it to the SDR. What I do is I'll set my main VFO as transmit, and I'll drop my RF gain and make sure your sub is on, and then you can kind of track S050 because it shifts really hard, so I just did a pass on it. So vertical to the radio, use it up top. Your beam 440, don't forget to turn it. What I do is I just keep S050 on the screen over here with SDR console. This way what happens is you can key up and talk and you'll actually hear yourself on the sub. A lot of times I'll drop this squelch open and then I'll go ahead and rotate, you know, as the bird is Doppler shifting pretty rapidly. There's remember, you're on your beam receiving, okay? So I'm trying to follow it here, and I'm trying to keep the elevation turned and azimuth turned. I know you're at a fixed elevation, but so for transmit, I run as much power as I can. Let me turn this. Let's see. Let me turn this back off. I'll be working. Okay. So I'm gonna click on just a sideband. Oh yeah, make sure you stop this too. See, I just started it back, so turn this down a little bit. So let's see here. CS4A. Sub's not there. MS, yeah. So change your MS and put your MS, yeah. So for S050, hit your MS to bring it up top to begin with. Once you get done with that pass, go ahead and hit MS again. Chances are you're going to be working a sideband pass. Don't forget that I do this all the time. You do too. Sideband FM. If you want to double check your tone, make sure you stop console. You're going to hit set FM, make sure it's on 67, and then you hit FM again. So kind of straighten that out on the sub VFO there. So I'll leave basically when I haven't been listening to any local repeaters or anything, so I'll leave my subband on S050's transmit. That way when it comes in, I can just hit MS and it's right there. So, and then, you know, when I want to go work the other UV birds, I'll come, you know, to the top, and let's see, VFO. Oh, I've got my sub still on. Let me turn that off. So the radio is pretty complicated. Go ahead and start back your console here on whichever bird you're looking at. See if you have any passes coming in. XW2 Bravo coming in soon. So as you can see, it snapped to that. I've still got console up, so 742, there it was right there. I'll go ahead and put that to 2.8 and if I'm going to eat or hang out with the missus or something like that, I'll just hit stop and just leave it there. And I always go ahead and set my rotor. I usually leave it to the south most of the time. So hope that helps, man, and I hope you can kind of play with the vertical on S050. Keep in mind that you will have to run a little bit more power than you're used to on that vertical, but you're receiving on your beam antenna. So don't forget to turn it, and feel free to jump in there, man. Make some contacts on S050. See if this helps you at all. If it doesn't, you might consider putting up like a 3-element 2-meter beam or something up there. I don't know. All right, man. Catch you later.